So, a year ago, my brother got really bad grades on math subjects in school. At the time, I was really confused what is happening. But then, the next day, his friend came to our house and asked him to explain about their math homeworks. Then I asked him, how can you explain that homework? I mean, you even got really bad grades on math. I'm not sure you're gonna make it. Then he answered me, oh, sat in the classroom for an hour trying to finish math class is just not my thing. That's boring. But if you ask me, do I understand the material, the math concept, then I will say to you, I do understand and I can explain it to my friends. Well, I can tell you right now that I got a goosebump at the time when he can explain the math concept really well to his friend. So, you guys are probably wondering, what are my point? Well, friends, Einstein ever said that if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, then it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. I know it sounds ridiculous, what does that even mean, how come a fish climb a tree? But unfortunately, the way we all evaluate people's skills and abilities makes about as much sense as judging a fish by its climbing ability. That's why what I'm trying to say here is, friends, grades are not always indicate your intelligence. I mean, yes, grades are important, but grades are not about students' logical thinking, reasoning, or intellect. Grades do not necessarily reflect your abilities, and grades never promise success in life. So my first point is, grades are not about students' logical thinking, reasoning, or intellect. Why I say that way? Because nowadays in our educational system, as we can see, there is a customary to test the student knowledge and then grade them based on their performance. And students with the highest grades are deemed really smart, while those who fail are considered dull. But according to some educational experts, they say that there are many factors that add up to make the grades. So grades after all are just a combination of teachers' professional judgment of a student's performance. Well, we can say that we're conditioned to believe that the way we perform at life is the way we will perform at school. And that we're conditioned to believe that what's value and important at school is what we should value and find important in life. Well, that's a really wrong stigma. The truth is, no teacher's assessment of you or thought of you, opinion of you is who you really are. Grades do not indicate your intelligence at all. It definitely do not indicate your intelligence. That's why I would like to say that having high grades is just based on how much you hit the teacher's own standard or the good point he or she is looking for. Then my second point is, grades do not necessarily reflect your abilities. You might know all the lesson covered in class but still can perform it well once it's up into a grades. Why? Because your mental and emotional states are the important factors too, are the powerful factors. For example, a lot of people suffer from test anxiety. That will make it difficult to succeed no matter how well you understand the material. I mean, when you're stressed or anxious, your brain will want to do 1,000 things other than just a complex assignment. So don't be surprised if you find a person underperform on a test. That's probably because he or she is too stressed or too anxious to focus. Then the other thing I want to tell you is, when you learn or study to memorize something for a test, well, congrats, you've learned to take the test. I mean, it doesn't mean you've learned the material though. Why? Because nowadays we often find a typical written test based on rote memorization, where used to define our grades, and this approach cannot accurately measure your abilities. So it's just like we're playing memorizing game. It is not about our ability. So my third point is, grades never promise success in life. As I said before, those who receive bad grades are considered dull, but it's not the fact, my friends. We all have guts to surprise everyone. I believe that. I mean, the only reason why we cannot perform well in class or in school, it's just because we probably have a little problem or we have our own vision, but our intelligence can be honorable in practical situations. For example, famous scientist Sir Isaac Newton, he did poorly in grade school, even considered unpromising. And there was a Thomas Alva Edison. When he was young, his teacher told him that he was too stupid to learn anything. That's rude. And then there was Einstein. He dropped out of school at age 15, and then he took the entry test to Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, but he failed. The thing is, though these people didn't do well in school, they didn't have a good grades, but it doesn't mean that they were not intelligent. In fact, they did wonders. They surprised everyone. They break a leg. So we can say that grades are never promise success in life. At the end of my speech, I would like to tell you that we all have strength and weakness. There will be some subjects that you perform extremely well on and others that you struggle with. The thing is, Grades are only a flat static scale while students or person intelligence is dynamic. In school, grades are everything, but in life, grades and exams are temporary. The education and the knowledge are the only thing that's permanent. Now hear me. No one system could ever define your overall intelligence. This realization just goes two ways. First, grades do not indicate your intelligence, and second, your intelligence also doesn't dictate your grades. So if you feel like you're unhappy or you feel like not satisfied with your performance right now, there are plenty of ways to improve. The only real limitation is just how much time and effort you are willing to invest for the sake of your self-improvement. Thank you.